And right there's your tomato garden for next year, even in just one spoonful. Have some amazing, massive garden fresh tomatoes here. And the kicker is they are heirloom tomatoes. So the seeds are true to the plant, which means if I plant these seeds, I will get this exact variety of tomato. And got these from a wonderful Amish family. These are one of the most flavorful, delicious, robust flavored tomato I have ever had. So of course, I'm gonna be saving these seeds. So what we'll do is we will kind of dig out some of these seeds here, and we'll put these into a jar with a little bit of water. We will put just a paper towel over the top of the jar with a rubber band, and then some fermentation will happen. See, these seeds, they have a nice little protective coat around them. You can see when I move these seeds, they have a little gel sac that protects them from drying out. What we want to do is we want to dry these out so we can save them and plant them next year. The fermentation breaks down that little gel sac and allows for us to be able to dry these seeds out. So next step is we will collect the seeds and a little bit of the tomato innards in a jar, and then we will wait for fermentation to happen. So one good spoonful out of the side here, you can see kind of where I dug out right here, should yield you about 20, maybe 15 seeds. So that might be all that's needed, but we'll go ahead and we'll take a little bit more out of here. And then, see, got another bunch of seeds. And then we'll fill this up with water a little bit, just so they're covered, and we'll let the natural sugars and the natural yeasts in the air do its thing. Now that we have all of our tomato seeds and parts on the inside of the jar, we're gonna go ahead and shake that up, try to dislodge any of the seeds from any of the fleshy bits on the inside of that. And once we have a nice pulp, a nice little gross tomato looking drink here. And as you can see, some of these seeds have, let me get this to focus, dislodged from the fleshy bits. We'll go ahead and remove the jar lid. I have put a paper towel in lieu of the jar lid on top of this jar, secured it loosely with a rubber band so some airflow transfer can get in here. All the natural yeasts in here will turn this top this is just after shaking it up, but this will settle, and then we'll leave this kind of in a warm place, maybe a windowsill, someplace where the fermentation can activate, and then we'll wait until this has a small white film on the top, and that means that all of these little seed pockets have had a chance to decompose. Let's take a look at the bottom of this here. You can see all of our nice seeds are all loose from the tomato stuff. We will wait maybe about 5 days or so, and then we will get these seeds into the drying phase. It's been quite a few days since we left this to sit in a warm spot, and as you can see, that film of pulp is now swirling around the bottom. What accidentally happened was I agitated the top and it kind of broke up and sank to the bottom. You can just see a little bit of the remnants of that kind of white crust that you want to see on the top. What we're gonna do is we're gonna dump the water out. We're gonna pour the pulp and the seeds, what's left of it, into this ramekin here, and then we'll fish out the seeds, put them on this paper towel to kind of dry overnight, and then we will pop them in a Ziploc baggie and put them in the freezer. So I just drained all the liquid, and I don't know if this will zoom in, I don't know if this will focus, but as you can see that there's just water kind of around these seeds. Though right now, there is none of that kind of gel-packed casing around the seeds that keeps them from dehydrating. And right there, there's your tomato garden for next year, even in just one spoonful. All right, we got our clean, dry, fermented tomato seeds. I'm gonna get the rest of these onto either this paper towel or another paper towel. We'll let it dry overnight, possibly put it under the fan so it dries even quicker, and then tomorrow it will be ready for bagging. Well, these seeds have been drying on this paper towel for 24 hours. And what we'll do is we'll just take a knife and we'll just kind of scrape these up into a pile. Now that we have our seeds all separated and together, we'll go ahead and pop them into a plastic baggie, a labeled plastic baggie. And I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the freezer along with all my other seeds that I like to save. And that just kind of stratifies them, kind of simulates winter, but also kind of keeps them chill and keeps them dormant, extra dormant. And then once they are ready to be planted in the spring, we'll remove them and it all starts all over again. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you had a prosperous harvest this year, and this will get you all set and ready to go for next year. Thank you.